And we're getting ready for our next matchup. It's going to be Cloud9 versus Epsilon Esports. Should be one heck of a matchup.
I'm excited to see the solo lane matchup in this matchup. It's going to be very exciting. These guys share a lot of god pools, similar to the junglers, actually, between these two teams.
Yeah, you know, the Aninster versus adapting debate has been going on forever. North America versus Europe, and it always boils down to those two players. Adapting has been the best player in Europe, in my opinion, in Season 2. And Aninster, I think, you know, since the beginning of competitive Smite, has been one of, if not the best junglers in North America. He's had his ups and downs, but he's come swinging, I think, at least at the end of Season 2. So I expect to see an explosive jungle matchup.
Adapting. Got to talk about this young man, very talented player.
Adapting right now, mechanics have been, you know, probably some of the best in Smite. This guy's god pool runs so deep. And just look at that KDA, 8.7 over all of Season 2, right? And this is, you know, spring and summer too, when, you know, Epsilon wasn't even this dominating force. This guy has been the primary carry on this team for a long time.
I mean, this team's been an unstoppable force, right? I mean, you know, posting one of the best records in SPL. I mean, they're just such a talented squad. All right, well, it's going to be tough, without a doubt, for Epsilon because their opponents are not only the crowd favorites here, but they're also the 2015 Smite World Championships champions, here to defend their title, and it's none other than Cloud9. And there you see them, Cloud9, as they get ready for their matchup here, one that everyone that I talked to yesterday as I was walking through this venue were eagerly anticipating, and I think they've identified that the camera's on them. So
not many players start out as supports, because support, you know, let's be honest, sometimes it's not the most fun role. But Jeff Hindley, he loves protecting players. He
rub the beard for good luck.
That's his favorite thing, right? Is to protect Barracuda there, the man to his right, left on your screen. He likes to play this defensive style of support and allow Aninster and Baskin to be the frontline initiators.
Man, fresh out of chopping trees in the forest right there. Look at that face. My goodness.
It's a magical beard.
But in any case, people, this is it. It is time for the match to begin. It is the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, Cloud9 versus Epsilon. But first, we go to the stage.
All right, Rafa, I'll put you on the spot. You know who's waiting in the finals, but you've got to pass these guys first. What's your final thought?
It shouldn't be a problem. You know, you have the official Andinster, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, I mean Andinster, sorry.
Well, guys, he has spoken. Jeff, any final thoughts?
Best of luck.
Best of luck. Gentlemen, shake hands. Such friendship. These are both absolute great teams. It promises to be fantastic. One more time, guys. Are you ready?
Well, guys, been waiting for this one for a long time.
Long time. This, to me, is the main event, right? We've been waiting for this game for months upon months, and nigh on undefeated Epsilon finds themselves against Cloud9 just in semis. Winner goes on to fight enemy for the 500,000.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking about the matchups that both these teams have, they have Barracuda versus Emilito, Aninster versus Adapting, which is the big one.
That's
Basket. Let's see if he can pressure out Dimmy.
Well, we'll answer a lot of questions here today. A lot of people have been wondering how strong is this European Epsilon squad going into the defending World Championships. We are about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this game underway.
This is when IRAFer is more comfortable picks, and he's really showing the strength of Ymir.
We got a wall here, force the backflip. He's staying safe, taking a lot of damage for it. Why isn't he backflipping? He does it a little bit too late. Emilito should have first blood. Needs one more. Body blocks from Jeff Hindley. Looking for first blood, not gonna find him for now. Barracuda will stay safe.
Well played there by the Bacchus. Jeff Hindley putting that big body where it needs to go. Up will go Thor, adapting, priming up his ultimate as well. Down will come Thor. Emilito in some trouble now as he's blocked him in a 3-man freeze and a 2-man glacial strike from IRAFer. There will come adapting. This is going to be your first blood, but the knockup is there. Adapting solo in the backside. He's Yaman. The dead net finds 2. It's a double kill to start off the game. Triple kill. Call it a triple, ladies and gentlemen. It's a quad.
No, Emilito gonna find it, but a 4 for 0, and they're going right to the Gold Fury. Look at this chart already, 3.5 minutes in. Let's just run that back real quick. Yaman, we got to know what happened.
It's this backside rotation from Yaman. Yaman has been by far the most important player on the side of Epsilon this entire tournament, talking to the players. They're crediting a lot of their victories to Jeff Hinla. Chiron does get credited for that ultimate, but that is effectively a quadra to open the game on your mid lane Zeus.
And right there, you can see the strength of the Chiron pick. He doesn't necessarily have that late game hypercarry potential, but he is almost impossible to kill.
They need something here. Dimmy already ulted out. Trying for Baskin's going to find a return, but 4-1, still a lot of room to make up.
I think that's an important kill because the Osiris is going to be one of, if not the most effective counters to this Mercury later on in the game, but he's going to be falling here for sure. Beneath ultimate coming through as well. It's going to stun out Adapting, but it's going to be picked up by Yaman, who once again comes through with a big rotation. Adapting barely going to make it out of this one. He's going to prime his ultimate, not going to get far enough, as Jeff Hinla is credited for the kill. He's forced to ult to walk out, but it's 7-2 through 4.5 minutes.
We know that Andy tends to, I think, dial it back a little bit when he falls behind in the beginning.
Oh, two-man freeze just outside of the mid lane tower here. The ultimate's going to be placed by both Amir and Zeus, and down will fall Andy.
I mean, this comp is just incredibly damaging. Like, who do you go for? You have two major hyper carries plus a supporty kind of Chiron. Raffer likely to fall here. Spirit gun to the back.
MLC stealth. Right on the money there with that ultimate.
Needs one more. Does he have
shot
it
by
too?
Emilito. No, he missed Jeff Hinla with the third shot there, and Bacchus will walk out. A return kill by Cloud9, starting to make back some of that 3,000 gold deficit, but still an uphill battle for the boys in blue. Wow, no, just the threat of Jeff Hinla has pulled Epsilon away. They're going to find the Fearless Chain. They're going to stack up the dots of Jeff Hinla, and immediately down he will go. Dimmy on the rotation does find that kill. MSC Stealth going to put the portals down, but I don't think Cloud9 can continue to aggress into this Gold Fury. Yeah, it'll be around 25 or 30 stacks, in fact, by the time the normal timing for this item does come out. It's going to be very, very effective. Adapting is going to take a bunch of burst damage here, but I'm not sure they have enough to close him. Of course they do, as Anderson comes in, but Raffer's going to freeze Andy in place, and Yaman's ultimate wrapping up. And there it is. Raffer will secure that kill with the wall. His ultimate channel as well. Yaman getting credit. As is Anitzer. Gold Fury sitting at about 50% HP, just over 5,000 HP now as it does reset. There comes the Fearless and Cleave combination into the freeze by iRaffer. iRaffer finds himself in a good bit of trouble. Psycho Crusher over the top from Osiris is going to be enough to find a kill. In return, however, one has fallen. Jeff Hinla is down as well. Barracuda finds a kill onto Yama, but in will come Adapting, and Adapting will erase one as Anitzer goes down, but Dimmy finds a return kill yet again onto Baskin. The ultimate coming through Matt. Oh, wow! Adapting with the sidestep.
Yeah, this is very smart by C9 here. They know they got lucky last team fight. They know they can't fight up a straight 5v5 when both teams have all cooldowns. So what they do here is they split up Epsilon. They look for as much global gold as they can with their split push on the right side.
Trying to hold off 3 on the right side while Epsilon is going to be trading a tier 1 for a tier 2 here. Cloud9 comes up with the big play. In will come Adapting. MLC Stealth.
And he's out.
Ultimate, and away he will go. The rest of the team out as well. No, it's bait. It's bait. Adapting gets some trouble here. They're going to use the Neath Ultimate as well. Thor is up. He's on the mark. Adapting's going to hit by Neath Ultimate now. Beads are down, and that's a kill onto the enemy carry. Cloud9 finds a tier 1, a tier 2, and a kill onto the Mercury, but in return, Epsilon gets themselves a couple towers.
It's going to be a tier 1 and a tier 2 for a tier 1 and a tier 2. They're going for the Phoenix. They're trying for it. Emilito going to back very, very quickly. I don't know if he has enough time. They're trying for it. They have no minions, and they know it. They are out of here.
It's the only way that they can force Epsilon back there, though, is to try to aggress into the base and force them. Is this still game 1? Like, what's... This game has been so crazy. I mean, it was such an amazing and explosive start from Epsilon. They've seemed to be completely uncontested at all objectives here, and now Cloud9 is forced to make a stand as the Fire Giant is started up.
Are they Adapting going to get blocked off? Yeah, didn't get to the back line. Thor taken to the sky. Hinla's going down early.
Let's take a listen in with the Epsilon comms as this fight continues on. Yaman has fallen.
I'm ulting with Thor. I'm dead, I think. Osiris.
If he's split pushing.
I got, alright. I'm backing, I have to back for Neath. Kill the Janus. Can we kill the Janus? Right. No, I can't. Get out.
I really need help, guys.
Yeah. Get out, okay? Can you do from left?
Should just stay with me, man. Yeah, I was in the fire pit. Like next to you.
They were behind by a lot early on, but the world champion Cloud9 continues to fight back. Barracuda finds a tier 1 as well as a 4v5 engagement won by the world champions.
I mean, this is what makes a world-class team. They say in traditional sports, right, defense wins championships, blah, 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 right? In MOBAs, playing from behind is that same kind of idea. If you have a team that can play from behind, you can be the ones that find the victories. Dimmy is going to get exploded on the left side of the map, and Cloud9's right back into this one. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your Hinlas, where Cloud9 will take a tier 1 and tier 2 on the left side.
Yeah, this has been incredible play by C9. Epsilon all early game have been outplaying C9, but C9 has been out mind gaming Epsilon. What they're doing is they're splitting up their forces. Yaman felt like he was safe in the middle of the Fire Giant pit. They all collapsed on him, killed their priority target, won the fight 4v5. I
mean, like, when we talk to the players, basically what Epsilon was saying is that, when they would get first blooded out, that would just be an F6. Let's go to the next game. Let's continue the scrims. We know we lose this game. Cloud9 really knows how to play this one from behind. I mean, the minute that they got down, and this is by no means a composition that's exceptionally good at playing from behind. It's just the players. It will come, Raptor. He finds a three-man freeze. The ultimate's going to hit 3 as well, and exploded yet again is Andy. This is a fight that Cloud9 has to take now, as the Fire Giant is going to be pressured by Epsilon, it does appear. Just clearing out minion waves on the right side. This is the dance of the Fire Giant.
Dimmy took some damage there. Baskin out of position. Stealth trying to keep him safe. Barracuda from the side as well. Not going to get much off the Spirit Arrow. Adapting going deep, but Yavin's already gone.
Trying to make it out on the backside here as Rafferty's going to get picked up by MLC Stealth on the left side of the fight. However, going up and down is Dimmy. Adapting way out, gets hit by the knee Spirit Arrow. Anderson not going to be able to follow it up in time. Emilito's ultimate does hit 2 out of the 3. The follow-up shot, not enough. MLC Stealth on the right side does kill 1. Jeff Hindler credited for the kill on Dimmy as well. Emilito in a lot of trouble, and MLC Stealth, the captain's moving forward, and the damage comes through and down goes Emilito. Down will fall the tier 1 tower, and Fire Giant on its way as well. Cloud9 is taking the lead.
You got to be kidding me. How have they made this comeback? They're in the lead. They're about to take it. Fire Giant is all alone, and it's just adapting on the wrong side of the map. Cloud9 boys to take game 1.
That team fight was a classic bait by C9. You never want to go on the tanky target if you're Epsilon. What they did there, Baskin said, hey, come freeze me, I'm alone. As soon as they committed onto Baskin, he popped his shield to the underworld, and then everyone jumped on the Zeus. Yamin got exploded.
Really an unbelievable performance here. I mean, we're sitting here 6 minutes ago saying Cloud9 is dodging and maybe looking for a base race to get back into this game. And instead they decided, well, let's just fight them. And they won. I mean, like, they just took these team fights miraculously well. And I think Zatman pointed out best, they decided to play the mind game instead of playing the Smite game.
Exactly. They played to the strength of their comp. What they have over Epsilon is they have high mobility gods, 2 globals, so they split up Epsilon as much as they could, took as many free towers as they could, and when they found their opportunity to kill Yamin in these team fights, they took it.
And looking at the left side, Phoenix is Cloud9 trying to break the base of Epsilon. Let's take a listen in with the boys in blue.
You know, Blink Time, that's their engage. We can push this. Push on this wave. Push on this wave 100%.
Timmy's really poked.
I'm gonna come in on Phoenix. I'm gonna come in on Phoenix. On Phoenix.
Tears spoke.
I'm
pushing him off. I got stunned. I'm ulting up. Circle. Heavens. Phoenix almost dead. Zeus. I'm on Zeus.
I ult Zeus.
Big ult.
Go on Zeus. I got Phoenix.
I'm out. Okay, nice. Care for Shiro.
We kite this.
Mid-Phoenix. Yo, I'm gonna TP in. Okay.
Push mid.
I'm gonna TP in too. Be careful for 5 seconds.
Alright, Zeus is still dead. Okay.
Do not push up.
Ymir's Blink's coming up in a second here. Care. It's pretty soon.
I don't have beats. I need you guys to put Ymir in combat.
Just CP.
I need you guys to put Ymir in combat.
Nice. Good job.
Engage. I need you guys to engage.
Okay, I'm pushing in.
I'm on Phoenix.
I'm on tier right now.
I'm still on
pushing
Phoenix.
tier off.
Still on Phoenix.
Nice.
Look at tier.
I'm on cooldown.
Go left.
We don't
I really don't want to do this.
Looking for their third. Phoenix is Cloud9. In will move Raptor from Epsilon. Let's ride along with Barracuda and see if the Hunter can find the hit that he needs. And then supports back in with full HP and mana, as does Baskin, who now is leading the front line. He's going to be walled off. Baskin may be the second.
No, you can't wall him off.
There it is. He uses the last part of his passive, and the stun from Anderson will prevent the Fearless Chain from coming through. Nonetheless, Baskin will go down, and back will go Cloud9, but not before finding 2 Phoenixes.
Yeah, I loved how careful and calculated C9 was, because even though they had the Fire Giant, they were only up about 3k gold. It wasn't a big enough lead to just, overpower Epsilon.
And he's already out, adapting, charging ultimate. Jeff Hindler trying to get out. I don't think so. Heavenly Agility is getting popped. Jeff Hindler's getting flown back. He's crit. He's trying to get out here, adapting, trying to leave.
The Giannis portal coming through.
Wait, he needs it. He doesn't have it. 2's not going to be enough.
Woo! By the skin of his teeth, Jeff Hindler will survive that engagement. Phoenix on the right side, getting very low, liable to fall at any moment now. Just a couple more in hands, down to about 10% HP, and indeed down it will fall. All 3 Phoenixes off the board. The base is broken, and Cloud9 looking to move in.
Left side Phoenix has respawned, but is already taken down by the Fire Minions. Now Cloud9 have a perfect opportunity. It doesn't get better than this. They have Fire Giant and 3 waves of Fire Minions now coming into the base. They're going to try to fight in as Dimmy tries to hold them down.
Oh, here comes the belly flop. Jeff Hindler Going to be looking for this big belly flop. There's the ultimate coming out from both the Mercury and the Zeus. Doesn't deal too much damage.
Barra.
Basket still in the front line. Barra will solo down Adapting as he tries to get to the backside. Channeling the ultimate as well, keeping Timmy locked in place. He's held out by the Thor ultimate and nearly going down his basket, but Emilito unable to do enough damage to the Osiris with all of his tankiness, and now he's in trouble as the Giannis moves forward as well. The ultimate will rip through him. MLC stealth on yet another kill and will propel his team to a victory in game number 1 over Epsilon.
There's no hold in this one. There's no way Zeus and Ymir can hold this down against 4. It's enough. Cloud9 with a huge comeback. They got to feel good about that one. The first game in the best of 5 goes to the blue and white.
That was a 4-kill opening from the boys of Epsilon on the left side. They picked up absolutely everyone, and Cloud9 battles back. Certainly a resilient squad, this one.
Yeah, I mean, it was just really impressive play by Cloud9. All they needed was 1 inch, and Epsilon finally gave it to them. Barracuda soloed 2 free towers, and Epsilon, or C9, won a 4v5.
Well, with the chant of USA, the crowd turning up for Cloud9. I know another guy that really loves America. His name is Alex Mendez. Golden Boy, take it away.
The fact that Epsilon had so much control in that jungle and Cloud9 were able to fight back. I believe they're down 5,000 or 6,000 at one point. And, you know, we see comebacks in Smite, but typically a lot of the times it's, you know, a world-class team against a weaker team, right? And the weaker team got ahead early and they just know how to play back. But Epsilon, they're world-class as well. The fact that Epsilon couldn't hold on a lead to Cloud9 just shows how resilient C9 is. And I think Bart took mention also in the cast where, you know, Epsilon and Fnatic would actually F6 if one team got ahead early. They just felt like the game was over. But C9, one of the very few teams in Smite to ever just be so resilient at this high level.
Will Cloud9 be able to extend their lead to 2-0, or will Epsilon Esports answer back? Let's find out. Make some noise as we toss it back to the casters.
Thank you very much, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 of Cloud9 versus Epsilon. This is a best of 5 competition. And already up a game are the boys in blue from North America. A game that they probably should not have won. Mid-game in game number 1.
Why? Oh, they're going super hard. Andy used his blink pretty early. Raffer should be able to get out of this. He's going to use his ult. He's going to wait on his abduct as well. Let's see if he can get away from this. First blood goes to Yaman in the meantime.
Yeah, Yaman and Adapting actually combined for a kill there. The Naja ultimate was used, a follow-up from the Spirit Ball as well. Does confirm that kill. Still in the backside, Xanaster still looking for iRaffer, but is now going to get poked out by Yaman pretty heavily and forced into the jungle of Epsilon in a sticky situation here as the Hunbots. Remember, he only has the leap up. Red Smash coming up cooldown. He'll have all his cooldowns available in just a moment. Uses his beads, still gets stashed. And now we'll leap away from the Spirit Ball. Follow up from Dimmy, not on the mark. And Anderson throws out the Howling Monkey and bounces right to it.
The ring toss might have hit him there. It looks like he's going to back off, though. Andy winds up staying safe throughout that. A slight miscalculation from Dimmy and a perfect teleport. It's going to be Jeff Hindler, though, who pays the price for his rotation.
Yeah, you were mentioning earlier, Brandon, that the raw setup from Adapting may be the difference maker here if he can hit those ultimates. MLC Stealth, how did he take so much damage from Dimmy? There was Emilito with the pulses on the backside, and now Basket is overextended. He can't deal with the Freya magic damage coming out. He does not have another pulse, but it doesn't matter. Adapting gets credited for the kill of the ring toss.
So impressed with Emilito. He's been doing this all tournament. He's making these kind of rotations that you normally don't see from a weak laner like Freya, and because of that rotation, they got 3 kills.
So he's going to have the opportunity to find these ultimates off of other characters' abilities. Adapting, going to take Hunbots up into the sky. There's a Zeus ultimate and an Isis ultimate as he falls down, and Yaman will get credited for that kill on Barracuda. Barracuda ever so low, channeling his ultimate, just going to try to do something before he heads back to the base, and that something is continue farming. He's a brave gentleman.
Amazing patience by Adapting. What Anderson did there was he blinked in through his monkey bounce, popped his beads right away because he expected 9 out of 10 players on Naja would have ultied right away to avoid the Hunbots ult. But Adapting showed great presence of mind, patience, waited for the beats to be done, secured the kill.
And yeah, Andy didn't even get the ult off at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no CC coming out of Hunbots whatsoever. He got caught like a sitting duck. Speaking of which, Emilito maybe not in a great spot. Barracuda going to try to combo for this one. Is it going to be enough? One more attack. Jeff Hindler gets a kill.
Barely enough. It takes 1 Geb in hand, a hot 33 damage coming through from the Geb there to secure that one.
And a great build order by Barracuda. A lot of hunters sometimes go into the Soul Eater right away, but what he did was he went for the damage, knowing that he can easily pressure this Freya.
You're going to see double stacking?
No.
Come on.
No way.
No, no chance.
No chance.
Speaking of no chance, Andy, no! What? Was that a crit?
No, it was the burst coming out of the Zeus ultimate as well. Baskin's going to toss back Yaman over the top. Will come Dimmy. Bonus protections out. The Khepri ultimate used onto Isis as well. Yaman continuing to try to do damage, knowing that he is alive for the moment. It doesn't matter though. Baskin will pick it up on the extended engagement. Here comes rotation from Barracuda, pinning 2 in place. Baskin to find another, but Dimmy just too tanky it looks like here on the Bologna. Plus that bludgeon doing a ton of damage. But here's the Intel instant replay of how Anitzer made it out of this one alive. Adapting, going to put out about 600 damage and the Isis ultimate. It's the Geb shield.
2 crits in a row? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he just crits twice in a row.
And Humbot's ultied and killed the Naja.
Trying for the evade, max range, looking for damage. Very smart on the patience, but Andy as well. Ring bounce doing a lot of damage. Adapting goes for the raw, misses out of position. Andy's going to jump away as well. Baskin going for it. Good ages, but not good enough. Baskin getting the kill. Looking at Yaman here is going to find himself a Raffer as well. He's going in the wrong direction, but a good bait. MLC Stealth with decent damage onto Raffer. Takes about a third of his health. Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, they have the Neath ultimate coming in as well. Raffer in a lot of trouble. The Hunbot's ultimate off the mark, though, going to push him back into the tower. Adapting Sash off the mark as well. And I mean, it's got to be really, really challenging to play a Naja into something like a Xing Tian that just doesn't care.
Baskin's going to notice that Rising Dawn. He's going to see him. He could probably jump in just a few seconds. Needs 2. He's going to go for the back line.
It's up.
Bait, and
Raffer's
there it is.
Yeah, Raffer's waiting to, Baskin just wants to force the ultimate here. Now he's going to go into Yaman. He's going to full commit here. Oh my God, Epsilon! Baited and outplayed. Baskin gets taken down by the combination of Yaman and iRaffer.
Oh, we just saw the Flaming Spear go off. They're going to go all in here. Emilito in a bad spot, but the ring tearing through. Emilito going to find a double kill there, and he gets turned on as well. Deicide!
Wow, the timing of that sash. Actually, Humbot's overhand smash did not connect because the sash stunned him.
You guys should have seen Bart just hands up in the air. How?
Yeah, more importantly, it's keeping MLC Stealth down. He carried that last game. In this game, he's 0-4.
Yeah, wow. Very, very strange to see MLC with such a negative slash line. Emilito tearing through right now. Look at this, Jeff Hindla. Perfect use of Cataclysm. Might not get out of this one, though. Few ultimates used, but I'm sure they're happy with it.
There's only so much you can do as a tank against Freya. She is really a specialist.
Wait.
Targets Barracuda in a lot of trouble now. Do they have the follow-up is the question. The Zeus ultimate has been used. Stun follow-up is on the mark, and Adapting with the brilliant positioning against Barracuda will cut off his escape path and find the kill. Credited to Yaman, however. Emilito going to walk down MLC Stealth as well, and it seems that Epsilon has found the answer to Cloud9 in the form of Fatalis Freya.
They're going to continue moving forward here. Baskin teleporting in, not in a great spot. We'll be able to jump away, but we're pretty sure
he can't. No. Adapting has the angle, and there's another follow-up as well. A Spirit Ball's here. If they need it, indeed they will. Baskin goes for the ultimate over the top of the Eagles rally. Is the Bologna as well. Can they finish the drill against Baskin Robin? Indeed they can. Yaman, the star player of Epsilon in this tournament, finds yet another big play.
It's going to be a tier 2 for Epsilon. Their lead continues to extend. It's now going to go over almost 7,000 gold in the lead at the 19-minute mark.
Yeah, this Freya is reaching her late game potential really fast. And not only do they have to kill Freya once, they have to kill her twice because of Khepri ult.
Yeah, no USA chance so far at 23 minutes through this one. 15-5 in favor of Epsilon, sitting on a 9,000 gold lead and a 12,000 experience lead. Cloud9 really with their backs to the wall in a second game in a row. Yeah, let's take this red buff, but Bologna's going to be able to at least sniff him out if she wants to now. Dimmy's just perfectly happy to keep Bologna from split pushing. And with this aggression down on the left side of the map and noticing the Anister's taking buffs.
This is a bait.
Look at
oh my God, they're
Epsilon.
so baited.
No, Epsilon's taking Fire Giant, no problem.
That's what I'm saying, they're so baited.
And Epsilon takes an easy Fire Giant there. We said it was the mind games last game from Cloud9 that was a difference maker. This time it's Epsilon.
So what we'll see here, Epsilon's going to take a 50-second break. They're going to backspin some gold, maybe do a little bit of pressure over on the left side.
Or
wait
maybe
for
just go
to get back
force
up.
a team fight here on the left side. They're going to be able to close the distance onto Baskin Robin. He's going to go for the ultimate, tossing them back away from himself. Spirit Ball going to force him to take a detour. However, the silence and slow coming out. Baskin going to try to do what he can, but Adapting will disrupt the route. He's going to put out another 500 damage or so. The clutch coming out, the crits coming through, and over the top of the sash toss. Adapting credited with a kill.
Left side tier 1 falls. They're going to go right into the tier 2. Too many people from Cloud9 in the mid lane.
Yeah, Cloud9's going to look for the split push yet again here in this situation. In fact, they're just going to move all the way to the right side where Hunbots is pushed into the tier 2, but they can't do much. They're going to try for a kill on a Khepri, maybe?
Raffer's just going to sit here and just be the worst person in the world to them. He's not going to allow them to back safely. You can see this is way too late. This Phoenix is guaranteed, and he gets almost nothing over in the right side. Huge win for Epsilon, poised to take game 2.
You can tell that Epsilon has talked about it after game 1. How do we deal with the split push from C9? They have their Bologna here rotating to handle Anderson, and they have their other support, Khepri, dealing with the mid lane split push. Yeah, and the reason why it's taking them so long is they don't have any of that hunter damage.
That's a kill coming right down into the Ice Assault. Either way, Adapting going to find Barra already taken down. Jeff Hindla stuck in between three, going to get taken down as well. Out's going to go to Emilito. Emily's stealth going to go down to Yaman. Adapting basically in the fountain at this point will be sacrificed, but 2 Phoenix is still down. They're going to turn to the mid.
Going to try to take out the last Phoenix here remaining on the board on the side of Epsilon. Cloud9 desperately trying to hold them out of the base. You saw that brilliant play by Dimmy. Khepri ultimate, right into the well he goes.
And he goes in.
Easy back out. Andinster feeling himself a little bit, going to try to go in here, but he will be walked down by Emilito. The gumballs doing just enough, and the Titan starting to fall under 4,000 HP remaining. Only Baskin-Robin on the field, and indeed Epsilon will draw even at 1 game apiece.
Both these teams like to adapt in the middle of the set, knowing C9. They usually take their best of 5s into game number 5, so I wouldn't be surprised if this does go into a 5th game.
I could realistically see this go C9 Epsilon, C9, you know, Epsilon. Like, I can see them trading games, and it's just like back and forth and back and forth. I could realistically see that happening just because of the caliber of the 2 teams that we have here right now. Now, without further ado, folks, you know, we're guaranteed a game 4. This one could very well go the distance. Will that be the case? We will find out.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty heavy rotations onto the purple. If you can see, that's C9's game plan with the Athena, although they did force the 180-second cooldown of the teleport from Dimmy.
Looks like we are going to have a fight breaking out over here just at the top side of the Gold Fury. And a lot of trouble is Raffer. Jeff Hindla getting poked down as well. Barracuda has already fallen in this fight. And it is first blood in favor of Epsilon, and looking for more as Andinster starts eating the gumballs on the backside. MLC Stealth going to look to run down Yaman. He's going to need at least a couple more shots and an ability. Now he is out of position as MLC Stealth is overextended and will get cleaned up by the Epsilon squad for the 2nd kill of the game.
Baskin pulls him in, not enough damage. Dimmy able to get out of that one. It's going to be a 2-for-0 at the end of that fight in favor of Europe. There's so much space control on the side of Epsilon that bringing the fight in is going to be a big win for them. They've already forced Andy out. Jeff Hindla, a sitting duck right now, and a rotation from Dimmy will ensure a proper retreat after a clean kill. Epsilon up 3-0.
And Raffer just hops onto the Cavalry Charge ultimate there.
Oh, nice
to avoid. Emilito takes a ton of damage and is forced into an ultimate of his own. So a couple of ultimates going to be expended by Epsilon just to stay safe. Running back again is Baskin. Neath's World Weaver is enough to find a kill, and up will go Thor. Down will come Thor. Dimmy takes a bunch of damage, but do they have enough to secure the kill onto the blown? And now with the extra protection, but the detonation from MLC Cell finds a double kill, and now the rest of the team falling back. Barracuda moving forward, but he takes too much damage. The backflip, the Athena ultimate coming in as well. Can they get anything on the back of this? Going so deep is Cloud9 and Baskin. He doesn't have enough damage to find this kill. The tower kills Andinster.
He's stuck. Baskin's in a bad spot. Yaman, how long until it creeps? He's looking for the stun. Baskin should be able to preempt the strike back in. Are you crazy? He misses the taunt. He was able to dodge out of the fog. Stealth coming up big, but not for MLC. Try to rotate, but he's getting cut off. Dimmy is rotating over.
Oh, MLC Stealth does pick up a kill onto Yaman. Still has the ultimate available as well. Yaman just tried to poke his nose out into the jungle. Emilito in a lot of trouble. There's an ETH ultimate available if they can keep vision. Not being channeled yet by MLC itself. Emilito's gonna get healed up briefly by the Guan Yu, but still a tier 2 will fall in favor of Cloud9.
Right side still getting pressured. All 5 members of C9 gonna be facing all 5 members of Epsilon. I very much doubt they're gonna get out of this one without a casualty.
Baskin moves in. He's going to find himself in trouble. Shield of the Underworld going to be used. Raffer gun is going to go down. And in will come Adapting. Does he have enough? Up will go Thor. Thor going to be coming down any moment now. Anderson does find the kill onto Dimmy. Into the back line will go Hunbots. And here comes that Thor ultimate. Emilito in so much trouble. And the beads are going to be used into the ultimate. Down will go Yaman. Emilito finds 1 kill. And here's Andinster. There's a stun. There's the ultimate. Barracuda with a double. He got the tier 2 coming as well. And Cloud9 poised to take this game.
It seems very reminiscent of that playstyle, trying to fight as much from the back line, bait in their tanks. It looks like they're taking a page out of your book.
2-man shield wall as well. Adapting is going to try to move in and disrupt on the backside. He will be successful. Up will go Thor. He has an opportunity to find a big stun. He's going to go for Adapting as the highest priority target. And in a lot of trouble is the Hunbots. And the beautiful Mjolnir's attunement to the stun off the mark there from your boy Andy. Yaman going to try to move back. The stun's going to be there. He's going to use his beads as well. He's going to barely make it up into the ultimate in time. Anderson's going to go after Raffer. Doesn't see Yaman behind him. That could have been a kill to pick up. Dashing in now is going to be Baskin. Shield walls there as well. Yaman does get taunted back in, does get cleaned up as well. That's 2 members down, and on their way in is Cloud9. Going to look to take the Fire Giants. Yeah, realistically, they may be able to pile in if it takes any more chip.
There it goes.
Cloud9 can just probably dive it. Adapting goes really, really deep here, and he's going to disengage right away. Not a clean engagement. Baskin-Robin in the front line taking quite a bit of damage, but he's just so strong on this Athena. An amazing Thor Suffer from Andenster. That could be enough to win the game. Andy not going to go down to the ultimate from Freya. Shivalake will find a kill. That's a triple for Barracuda, and the surrender vote coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 will move on to finals point, 2-1 over Epsilon Esports.
Clean win. Little bit of trouble in the beginning, but North America pulls it out. The crowd erupts as the blue and white take game 3. Epsilon on their heels again. Set point to Cloud9.
And it was pretty good because they had 2 ADCs and 3 like pillars to protect the backline.
Now, something else also, I want to talk about your notes because you wrote, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What is this? What? Oh, this again?
Got this. Come on, EU.
Oh, this guy. You know, we need a... No, we can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's technically illegal, but that's okay. Theoretically, oh man, I really, really hope someone from the European consulate was not watching that. ISIS gets locked in for Epsilon as they decide their second pick, and a Fenrir, hello, and it gets locked in.
Yeah, so ISIS worked out really well for them, and another aggressive jungler here for Adapting. They had Naja game 2, now they're bringing in an aggressive jungler in the Fenrir.
Against Bologna, we've seen it be pretty even for the most part. I don't think this is real.
It is real.
I think it's real.
No, you're a liar. You're a filthy liar.
I'm a filthy liar. I saw the locket. No. I mean, Cupid right now, pretty low tier on the Hunter list, but can provide a lot in a team fight, especially if you can get these cripples off against a Serket.
All right, folks, here we go. Make some noise as we get ready for our 4th game in this series. Will Cloud9 make their way to the championship, or will we see a Game 5 out of Epsilon? Only one way to find out, and let's send it over to the casters.
Thank you very much, Golden Boy, and thank you very much to the crowd we have here live in Atlanta, showing all their support for these 2 teams as Epsilon and Cloud9 do battle an elimination game for Epsilon as they go into the ladies of Cloud9.
Yeah, but I'm a bit surprised by the Fenrir pick. They picked it 3rd. It wasn't really there to counter anything. And I'm not sure what they were thinking with that pick.
Well, this is what we were waiting for, seeing what Epsilon had left in the tank. This is the elimination game, and this must be the pocket strategy that they have been preparing. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, Adapting has been the most dominant player in the world for the last several months. And,
what was this?
And this time, though, Cloud9 making him look like, just an average member of a very strong team.
Look at the rotation from Raffer. Stealth going to backflip. He's going to get abducted. No. Stealth, and he's going to step in front. Deathbane back. Brutalized. Going to get broken.
Wow.
And somehow Cloud9 getting out of that one. A 4-man rush. Going to stay safe for now.
Well, moving over to the left side here is Epsilon. Mid-camp's coming back up shortly. In fact, the left sides have just spawned. Right sides are up as well. Does look like Cloud9's going to make their way over there, but as those right side camps are being looked at, Epsilon is going to go ahead and start up the Gold Fury here.
Free.
And there's no way that Needs can make it into the lane, and indeed they will be forced to give this away with Isis and Cupid Ultimate. Beautiful. Can't fight into this, and boom will go the Dynamite, and down will go the Gold Fury, credited to Epsilon at the minute 4 mark.
Really heads up play by Epsilon. They saw that Annister did not want to fight them. As soon as he jumped into the red buff, Epsilon assumed that they would be doing back carbons and maybe farming on the other side of the jungle.
Right.
Melito pulled the Gold Fury and they got it for free.
Here comes the first use of the Ragnarok Ultimate. Anderson is going to get rooted in place as well. Silenced out, and the Brutalize is going to be enough to clean him up. The Athena Ultimate was expended as well. It did not complete chaining. First blood to the side of Epsilon.
Cupid's trying to steal this away. He actually should have control over this, especially with Adapting coming. Trying for damage. Barracuda not in a great spot. Does get stunned away. Silence going to be forced to Ultimate. They're probably going to sacrifice Jeff Hinla there. I'll miss you, buddy.
Yeah. Pop and then Pop, the 2 big circles stacking up to take care of Jeff Hinla there.
I like what Adapting's doing. He's staying towards the left lane. He knows Freya does not have her ultimate, which is her main escape.
And he's going to have a decent angle here. We'll find the stun as well. Brutalize going to come out. No.
Dodged
Heart Bomb's there. Yes, they will go for it as the Heart Bomb does land. And that's another Athena ultimate that's not going to finish channeling.
I love what Barracuda did there. He took a few steps back, turned around, ready for the banish, but Adapting read him front to back. He knew where the banish would be placed. He steps out of where he thought it was going to be and then reinitiates with the second hop from, obviously, the extremely powerful Brutalize.
He just goes ring around the rosy here, and he's back in position yet again. And he'll go to Anderson. Heart Bomb's there. Brutalize as well. And this is going to be a kill on to Anderson as a Heart Bomb pops. Adapting should be able to walk this one down.
He's hit. Adapting's gonna get another kill.
And it does appear that Epsilon wants to find a pick before really going in here, as would be the conventional wisdom. But instead, it may be Raffer who's in some trouble. Over the top will come Adapting. Ragnarok used as well. The Ice Ultimate used preemptively, and that's going to stop any chance of the Gold Fury. Here will come MLC Stealth now, backflipping in with the Athena. Athena not in a great position, and the Fields of Love are dropped. MLC takes a ton of damage. Heart Bomb going to fall as well and nearly burst it down.
They're having some trouble here. Yaman gonna get picked off. Stealth from the back with a World Weaver. Barracuda one shot. Adapting gonna get resurrected. Andy trying to find the kill. Probably gonna be forced to retreat here as the hearts come down. Barracuda comes back in, looking for damage on Raffer. He doesn't have an escape here. Completely blocked off, picked off, and damage turns right to the duo lane.
And they may be looking to draw even here. One more kill to go 4 for 4, but no, Jeff Hinla takes too much damage. Heart Bomb pending as well. Doesn't have a stun, but Adapting over the top will secure it. Cobra's Kiss comes out, making Adapting attack the Cupid. But here comes Baskin with the Eagles rally, but leaping away from the bludgeon is Adapting the Scourge. Not enough to finish it off. And here now is Demi to disrupt any further aggression.
The fling under the tower, very common. There's the old fling heart bomb combination. Is it a stun? It's decent damage. A lot taken. Root coming out. Demi taking some decent damage as well, but it looks like it's going to be a very small victory here for Cloud9.
She has more lane dominance, and she has that global presence where she could just sit in lane and still affect fights.
More important than the AoE.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of AoE, going to go deep underneath the tower, trying to pick up MLC Stealth, and indeed that is going to be enough. Even with the Athena Ultimate being taunted, that's the third one so far that Jeff Hinla has popped out, trying to save someone caught in the bite of Fenrir, but to no avail. 7-3 for Epsilon. It does look like Epsilon's going to go ahead and pile in on this tier 1 tower on the right side and take it down. Both of the soul lane towers now have fallen. Over on the left side, however, Emilito getting dangerously low as Andy's going to dive the tower, but the Heart Bomb has such stopping power.
Yeah, really good mechanics there by Emilito. If you beats too early with beats 1, the Circuit can still toss you.
What?
So he waited till the end of the channel.
Oh, only one thing can happen when you address to the left side of the map, and that is an objective play on the right side. With the tower going down, it does indeed appear that Epsilon is going to successfully take the Fire Giant here. Cloud9 has no idea. Athena just now turning the corner with Baskin, and it may force it to engage with Epsilon. Indeed, they will. Heavily agility used as well, but the brilliant stun there coming out is going to keep them in the puddle as well. Raffer's going to pull back Baskin, but maybe not the best target.
They're going to change here to Jeff Hinla. Ice is all going to be used, locked him inside. Going to be a clean pick. Basket too late on the draw. Might be in some trouble, but there is backup. MLC Stealth and Ancestor are on the tail, and Barracuda coming over as well.
Yeah, the hearts are really underrated. They heal a ton, especially in the mid game.
Barracuda's going to use the beads right away and start pumping the damage into Adapting. Up into the ultimate he will go. Athena coming in as well. They'll taunt back and Adapting. Emilito ult in place. Not going to find too much there on the back of it. And Adapting's going to make it out of there okay with the Khepri ultimate.
Stunned.
Barracuda in a lot of trouble indeed. Down he will go as Epsilon continue to fight. Let's take a listen in with the Epsilon comms. They look to clean up Cloud9.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Pulling him away, pulling him away. Bologna.
Fuck. Can we get fire? No, I'm going.
Might stay above 2, might stay above 2. Bologna. I'm backing.
Nice.
I can fire.
What's it called?
Back and fire.
Check in with the left side here where it is going to be a successful siege of the tier 1 tower. Emilito and Yaman will combine to push Barracuda away. Now it's MLC Stealth who's in some trouble. He's going to take a bunch of damage here from the Sobek ultimate if he can get back in range.
He's back in it.
He just backflipped too early and Demi does all the damage there. Ragnarok after the pluck from Demi. And it's going to be now Jeff Hinla who just can't get a word in edgewise. He's going to try to leave away, but it's not going to matter.
They're still going. It's just CC after CC. It just looks like a constant combo. It's a dance that they've managed to do. Epsilon continues to pressure. There's no way for Barracuda to stop this unless he kills them.
Oh my God. Epsilon putting on an absolute clinic of mechanics here. The CC chains and the last minute ultimate coming out from Raffer as well. The plays have never been hotter here.
I got to admit, I was a little bit confused by the Fenrir pick, but now I think I get it.
Jumping over, pretty big stun. Adapting, gonna get away though. Hearts on the ground. Inside, Baskin Robbins gonna get exploded. It's just love and magic, baby. You're going back to the base.
And Yaman, once again, coming up huge for his team. But in this game, it hasn't been the Yaman show. This is the game that Adapting has decided to step up along with Emilito, combining for a 10-1 and 13 slash line. And this should be enough indeed to pick up this Fire Giant. Freya frozen on the left side. Neath moving over as well. Just an Athena Circuit, in fact, recalling. And yes, indeed, Cloud9 will be conceding the primary map objective. Fire Giant to fall for Epsilon in 25.5 minutes.
Bart, I think we're looking at Game 5 here, man.
I hope we're looking at Game 5, Brandon. This one is shaping up to be maybe the best Smite set that we've seen since Titan versus Cognitive Prime.
I was going to say versus Cog Prime and Cog Red, which was
yeah,
like,
that was a good one too. A barn burner, as they say.
He never immediately groups up with his team. He always looks for the split.
Look at this guy.
Heavenly Agility going to be used, but that's not going to be enough to stop the Brutalize. Ragnarok, right as he gets pulled by Jeff Hindla. Oh, the Spirit Ball by Yaman. The kid is on fire.
And that's a kill, meaning the runes reset. He has a stun available to him in 2 seconds. They're ready to reinitiate. That's already going to be two people down and most of their damage.
Yeah, this might be the game here as well, as they've lost MLC Stealth and Anister. So much is now on the back of Barracuda, and Yaman still has the ultimate available to burst down the Titan when it gets to it. One Phoenix down and another pending. And it looks like we're going to be in for a treat here, as Epsilon is in a commanding lead now, getting up closer and closer to now the 20K gold and experience disadvantage.
If you're a fan of the North American Cloud9, look away for a second, because these graphs are not for you. 17,000 gold at 27 minutes. Zap, tell me about comeback potential.
There is none.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There really is none. At this level of play, when you have this kind of lead, as you can see how much discipline Epsilon is going. They could have went for the third Phoenix, but they saw 2 people were respawning for Cloud9. They didn't want to take the risk. They backed.
Can we take a look at Dimmy real quick? What's his HP pool sitting at here? 3,500.
That's fine.
Dimmy could tank this Titan for a solid 20 seconds or so, probably. So, I mean, once they make it into the base, it's going to be very hard for Cloud9 to deny them.
Trouble here, trouble. Jeff Hindla completely out of position here, stuck inside the ultimate. Dimmy looking for the kill. Yaman trying to help out. Jeff not going to get out. Dimmy gets the kill.
Continuing on in, Emilito finds a different kill onto Barracuda there. The Fields of Love has been used. MLC Stealth is down. Baskin Robin is to fall as well. It's a double kill for Emilito and 4 kills for the boys of Epsilon. The Phoenix pending as well. Anderson, the only one alive, and there's just nothing that he can do besides kill minions.
Bart.
He's going to try to make his way in, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I think we're going to game 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Epsilon will be the victor of game number 4. Nothing left for Anderson to do, and we're going to 5, 21-4 in 30 minutes. Epsilon defeats Cloud9.
Got to talk to you, Adonis. I mean, you were the one who picked Epsilon here. You were sticking to your guns amidst the sea of Cloud9.
You know what, Epsilon, I wasn't so sure of their comp, but I still picked them. I said at the beginning of the set they were going to win 3-2, and you know, totally gave a little disrespect there at the end of the last set. Said C9 was going to win, but I think for this final game,
oh, here we go again.
We're going to see Europe make a comeback. We're going to have 5 games, and Epsilon's going to win this set 3-2.
You know, as a fan, this has been quite an experience, I have to say.
It's just these 2 teams have been the top of the regions for so long time, right? Epsilon fall split 27-1, only lost 1 game to Fnatic. Cloud9 struggled a little bit early in the fall split, but then went on a fantastic 12-2 run to close it out. And then once again at Super Regionals, a crazy best-of-5 set against Eager that they were able to pull out, and then they 3-0'd Enemy in the Grand Finals Super Regionals. I mean, this team is just right now they're on a roll.
Without further ado, will this be it? Will we have an EU NA final, or will Cloud9 go and defend their championship in a matchup against Enemy? Only one way to find out. Let's see how this pans out. Make some noise for game number 5 in this epic best-of-5 matchup between 2 legendary teams.
Thank you very much, Golden Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the elimination game for Europe as a whole in this tournament. It is game number 5 of Cloud9 versus Epsilon. Hey, I like the idea of going to Barracuda Shibalanke here. Oh, mid-camps. There's going to be a fight over here on the right side for these mid-camps.
Stealth in trouble.
Out. Stealth in a lot of trouble. Moving forward, there's the ad spray. One more shot to do it. First blood going to Epsilon. Going to return kill for Andy. Anytime, no, it's happening. Overhand, still going to find the kill. Yaman, 2 more in-hands. Doesn't matter. There's the bludgeon. And it's a double for the Hunter in the mid lane. Very, very hesitant to commit too fully to anything here in this early game. Geb, Raffer in a strange position here, though. Okay. No, he's fine. The old blink into rollout in the enemy jungle. Classic strat.
Go back in the other direction and try to bait it back out. Forcing in, oh, actually going to take a huge amount of damage. Geb Shield was late there.
Yeah, he doesn't avoid the damage, does remove the root right away. There's going to be an ETH ultimate. They're really trying to reach for this one. Jeff Hindla channeling his ultimate, but Sobek doesn't have any damage items. Raffer's going to use his ultimate as well, and that's got to be enough.
Oh my God, I love it.
In the meantime, the turnaround kill will be successful for Epsilon. Yaman with the slow.
This Hunter mid stuff, I didn't think we were going to see the mirror match. Well,
yeah, it's funny. When the Hunters are in the long lane, they refuse to fight each other. In the mid lane, it's a bloodbath.
So far, it has been. At least Barracuda might be in some trouble here. Decent damage. Gets him all the way. Wow.
Yeah, Ragnarok not even available there. Adapting just simply dives a tier 2 tower and finds an easy kill into Shibalanke. Rising Jaguar, not enough to get him out of there safely.
Gold Fury getting started up here. Emilito just using the Gold Fury to stack up his passive. Going to take about 20 hits to get this maxed out. Anister jump. Wow.
Okay, let's
Adapting
go in.
going right in. Jeff Hinlow taking a ton of damage. He's erased.
Oh my God.
The Geb shield was so quick getting him out. And adapting right back in.
Ragnarok into the Soul ultimate. We didn't even consider that combination. It's insane. Yemen trying to chase down MLC Stealth. But in the meantime, Xing Chen has a great angle here.
In trouble.
Yemen's dead.
Geb shield. Oh my God,
What?
you gotta be kidding me.
No, the Cataclysm as well. Baskin Robin cannot close the distance now. He'll try the Rapper, will punt him away, and Yemen will live with a pixel.
Adapting, looking for a way into this, jumps in, finds a good stun. There's another from the Cataclysm, finds 3, but no follow-up. Adapting, trying for the chase, gets flung out of the Fear No Evil, a wasted ult from Anister, but they continue to pressure on. Raffer forced to shield himself. He's stuck, but
Yemen does
they're
have
not
the
rousing.
ultimate. And he's going to find a kill here underneath, guaranteed with the Giant Cone. And indeed, down will fall MLC Stealth. Yemen credited with his 3rd kill of the game, 6-1 for Epsilon.
The MVP of these fights and this game right now are the Geb shields. There's been at least 5 times Geb has saved people with his shield.
They're rushing down the tier 1, a 500 gold win. It's possible they could look towards the Gold Fury, but their health pools are diminishing quickly. Flung back, Jeff Hinla, way overcommitted here. He's going to send 2 into the tower. It's still alive. They're trying for it, but immediately Dimmy goes to the back line, erasing Barracuda.
Yemen doesn't have the dash. Anister now finds himself in an awkward position. He'll blink forward. Dimmy not going to be able to follow this one up as the ultimate is not available from the Bologna. Oh, and they'll let the Gold Fury go with the Darkest of Nights being used by Barracuda. Now he'll turn the corner, eat a stellar burst, and on the backside in will come Bologna, stunning out Barracuda yet again. Trying to move forward as Raffer finds the knock-up onto multiple targets. Soul damage coming through, doing tons, and Dimmy gets credited for the kill on the Barracuda. An ETH ultimate used, but not in time. Jeff Hinla falls to Yemen as well, and Adapting continues to move forward. Ragnarok used, beads 1, pop by Anister. Baskin will wrap up a couple, but he hasn't stopped Dimmy in the front line. Adapting with the Brutalize coming back in, isn't enough. No, just barely forced to cancel from the damage of MLC Stealth.
But more than enough damage has been done with Jeff and Barra falling. Epsilon have complete control over the lane, complete control over the jungle, and what looks like to be the first Gold Fury of the game.
First to pop 10,000 net worth is Bologna on the side of Epsilon. Dimmy getting way out ahead now, level 18. Baskin Xing 10, level 17. But the late game, it's a very good late game for Cloud9. I mean, they can't give up this tier 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Another 1,500 gold pending to go to the way of Epsilon, and indeed it will. Barracuda in a lot of trouble now, is over the top.
He's
will
gone.
come the Fenrir, and Adapting in the Ragnarok form, just looking for another target. Down will go Jeff Hinla. Another off the mark. Huntbot's ultimate there. Geb shield keeping Adapting alive.
Is it enough?
He will fall now. Yes, indeed, he will. Emelito and Dimmy rooted in place. It's just Baskin and MLC Stealth, and Baskin will be falling. Can they follow this up? Yemen's going to slither ahead. 1 shot, 2 shots. 3rd shot not going to hit, and they can't dive the Phoenix just yet. Hunbot trying to harass the backline here, but I'm not sure that Anister is really going to be too effective against Emelito.
He's trying to bait. The somersault's going to get him away. I think he's going to look to go back in here. He knows he's going to get chased down. There it is. He goes right. He dodges the stellar burst, but the Geb shield again. He's been baited. Raffer too quick, and he falls 14-3.
Emelito and Anister there showing insane mechanics. Emelito was trying to bait the Humbot's jump by auto-attacking, thinking that Anister would think that it was his 2-procking. And then Anister had a great juke with his bouncing monkey teleport.
9,000 gold ahead is Epsilon through 21 minutes. A tremendous lead. 14,000 experience on top of it as well. And the items continue to roll in. Executioner on its way from Yemen. Out to break out as they will continue this siege. Let's take a listen in with Epsilon comms as they look to take yet another tier 2.
Go mid.
I got the buff.
Go mid.
Heavenly.
Tower. Get him.
He's dead.
Nice.
Shield for you.
Go so big.
Use this block. Oh my god, boys.
Tower.
Oh my god, boys. Fire.
After it.
I missed my ult.
Come on. Keep it up. Stay focused. We win this
I'm
game.
gonna stun him. Shield.
Hey, he dashed in.
Knock him up. Fuck him up, boys. The tower, please.
Kill him.
Fire. Listen, killer. I'm coming over from fire. Phoenix, fire.
I'm backing. I am backing. Okay. You get Phoenix. Tank. Yeah. 103 per auto.
Go fire. I'm going fire. Gold up, right? You go fire. Fire should be free. Rush. Fire should be free. I'm warding gold up. Look at DPS. It should be free. It's free. There's 3 people alive, and they're all inside their base. So.
Adapting has not disappointed.
Raffer went back. At the 24-minute mark, it's 18-3 for Epsilon, and Cloud9 with their backs against the wall. already. Enemy has qualified for the grand finals, and it does look indeed like Epsilon will be their opponent. Basking in a dive the tier 1 tower here, but in comes the rest of the team. Raph reports in, and
wow.
he catches everybody, and the solo ultimate doing tons of damage. Basking gonna try to disrupt, but the back line goes. Adapting, and Jeff Hinla falls, and then no one is checking the Fenrir. Someone's gotta stop Adapting in the back line. He's gonna kill everybody. Barracuda's gonna go down. Baskin's gonna get picked up. Baskin's gonna fall as well.
Stop him!
Just 2 members left. A low HP Annoncer and MLC Stealth, and MLC Stealth is gonna fall as well. The root's gonna come through. He's coming in place.
He's done. They're throwing it in. They're throwing it in. It's over, son. Cloud9, the world champions, have been dethroned, and it will be Europe's Epsilon to take them down.
And in a spectacular fashion, and in just poetic justice, Adapting makes a name for himself as the Fenrir player, the best in the world, and now carries his team to victory in game number 5 versus North America. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Epsilon Esports.
Let's give it up for Epsilon, guys. That went to game 5, and it was looking shaky, guys. A win, a loss, a win, a loss. What was going through your head during those times?
There was 4 words going through my mind, and it was easy game, easy life, I think it was.
So I think one of the major stories was Adapting.
Oh, man.
Right? He was just so phenomenal, and then did it again. He did it in game 4. And then he just did it again in game 5. Was a big part of that victory. There were a lot of things that you can talk about in that series, but Adapting is one that I want to kick it off with.
Adapt King Kenneth. This kid is the best player in the world, no doubt in my mind, and he's proven it here against the best team in North America. These last 2 games, it was obviously a team effort, but his Fenrir play was unstoppable. There was nowhere you could be safe against him. He was in every single lane, put so much pressure out, and it was just kind of the speed he does it. He's just baiting, no hesitation ever. Got so many kills, set every single one of his teammates up for success, and as a result, Epsilon, they come out on top.
We called it in the beginning of the series that it would either be Annoncer or Adapting that would be making the huge impact plays. And in games number 4 and 5, when Adapting went Fenrir, he had the opportunities to make these aggressive plays and put his team into positions to succeed.
I still think that Adapting is the best player in the world, but I think in this series, iRapper might have been the best player overall. Just that insane save on Yaman, right? Perfect, frame perfect Geb Shield, frame perfect Cataclysm, frame perfect knockup, just so much protection, and that's what allows his team, right? We saw the constant aggression coming out from Adapting and Yaman specifically, and that's because the trust they have in iRapper. iRapper was always in the right position to save his team, and he's leading them to victory. He has done such a great job with this team, and he deserves all the respect as one of the best teams in the world.
All right, well, that's it. But man, what a series that was. It truly could have gone either way. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for today. It has been a long day of Smite, but I think it goes without saying that this was one of the most exciting days, not only in SWC history, but also in Smite history.